Dwayne here, PhoenixTypewriter.com. Had this machine in the shop a couple weeks ago and worked on it and got it all back to the customer, and the customer says it's not working right. Two things happened. Shipping it back, these two springs came off. I found out where those went. They are the spring for this button here, this key, and there's another one missing on the other side. Number one. So the springs, even though they're springing back, there's supposed to be a spring in there and a spring down in here. Those are those two springs right there. But the main problem with this is check this out. It's very strange. So when you type over here and you get, we put this on stencil, and we put this to get the line lock. Okay, all is good except for, well, it actually works there, but usually it doesn't work. See that? It doesn't do anything unless you hit shift, and then it works. So that was pretty strange. So line lock and nothing unless you jam it, then I think it works. Yeah. So, but I found the problem. Very elusive at first, but that's the kind of problems I like to track down. So if you pull this back and type here, get the line lock, and the button doesn't work here. See, it doesn't work. But if you loosen this screw right here, back that screw out, get my screwdriver in there, just one turn, now it works. So we come back over to line lock. Margin release, works perfect. Tighten that screw down right here where it should be, and she doesn't work anymore. Get the line lock, nothing. How strange is that? So, investigation reveals I'll have to call you back. Okay, so what happens down here, let me see if I can get some light in here. Okay, so here's margin release right there, and it's hard to see, but that screw is that little guy right there. And that lip of this arm that moves right there is catching on that screw that's protruding through the bottom of that plate. So I was going to take my Dremel tool in here and cut that so it's flat, but I think that Dremel tool is going to have tough time fitting in there. So, and I checked here for clearance. There's plenty of clearance, so I think I'm just going to stick a washer underneath this. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to go in here and find my washer. And see if I can just find a little washer here that will fit this just about right. I think this one might work right here. I'm going to put that down there. I'm going to put this screw back in there. Just like that. And tighten it down. Nice and tight. And that should do it. Make the thing off carriage lock here. Plenty of clearance. And now, when we type to line lock on slower case. I'll see that one's going slow. That's the spring. That's the one that's missing the spring. Gets to line lock. Oops. Button up against the counter here. All you do is press that and she works. Well, again, I gotta get the carriage. Okay, Dwayne, let's try it again. Like a champ. So I'm going to replace these two springs that popped off camera, but that's how, you know, it took a little bit to troubleshoot this, but that's a very strange problem. I couldn't see anything, you know, like that piece might have got bent and then it started interfering, but this has got nowhere to go. It's not bent or anything. I don't know why it wasn't hanging up or why I didn't catch that when it was at first in here for repair, but that was it. Just a little bit of a modification of that screw protruding out the bottom. That's it. Montgomery Ward is back in business as soon as I put a spring on that key and that key. See how slow it is? They are missing their springs. Okay. Phoenix Typewriter. Good day.